Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Intuitive Insights. My name is Dr. Yolanda Dukes, and I have a wonderful guest for you guys today. Her name is Dorothy Smart. She is a new student to the IMM, the International Metaphysics Ministry, and she's here to tell us how she found the university and why she decided to study metaphysics. Hi, Dorothy. Welcome.
Hey, Dr. Yolanda.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. I hope you and I hope all of your audience is doing well.
Yeah, I think everybody's going to be doing great. So, how far are you in your studies so far?
Well, I'm at bachelor level. I'm at bachelor level. I'm on module 2 up to chapter 16, but I've decided to stop because I'm a little ahead and I'm backtracking and I'm learning that there's always something new to learn. So it's good.
How did you find IMM?
I think it was through Facebook somehow. Long story short, just for the fun of it, I've got like an underground knowledge Facebook life, and I don't know. I think really the energy found me.
Yeah, that is how it happens, isn't it?
I thought so. Okay, it's a secret. It finds us. That's all.
And what do you think about it so far?
Very magical. Uh, Very refining, hard work, but I think it's gonna pay off for where I want to go at least.
Definitely. Do
My
you plan to
passion.
continue with just the bachelor's, or are you going to go on to a doctoral program?
My goal is to just go all the way, and I want to get my doctorate in divinity. I would like to specialize in spiritual healing. I just think very dynamic, and I love God. I love Jesus and divinity. I was born kind of a Dorothy Dines was my maiden name. My maiden name literally means force of energy. Can't explain it, but I think my mother would. I was born a DD. And I think my mother would want me to die a DD, and it's just special.
Oh, that's awesome. I had considered that too when I was going through it, but mystical research just seemed like a better fit for me at the time, and I
It's
enjoyed
fun too.
that.
That's fun research.
So you said into energy healing, force of nature. What's your
Well,
what
to
type of
be honest with
modality?
you, I started my college path years ago, right out of high school. I'm 40 years old now. I went traditional psychology, sociology. I don't know what happened. I just think I don't know, someone called me maybe a schizophrenic. I have hallucinations. And I just learned that energy really started speaking to me a lot about 15 years ago. But that's before Facebook really for me and Google. And I don't know, maybe as a visionary, I was able to see energy. Maybe, I don't know, I can't explain it. But now, many years later, with Google at our fingertips, I've learned like life is just how powerful the energy is. All we are is an energy, spiritual, magnetic being, and very powerful. Our school teaches us a lot about magnetism, and
Yeah.
I love energy. So at age 40, all 4 of my birth kids have gone off to school, and I said I want to reclaim my power back. And just, between working out, whatever, it's school time. So I started calling a couple schools like MIT and Duke, energy labs, but we didn't work out, and they helped me decide that I love divine energy, and therefore I found this school. So that's all.
So
Good stuff.
ultimately, do you want to become a practitioner, an energy healing practitioner?
Some sort, but I'm new to what my options are right now. I've got a lot of studying to do, and I'm just taking one day at a time.
That's awesome. And I've done a lot of shows and spoken with a lot of healers that are in the same situation, but then there's also others that have figured out what their modality is. So if you go back and look at some of the previous shows, it may help to give you some ideas because
I will.
it's just, I find it amazing the avenues that are available. The traditional world is very limited, the metaphysical world is unlimited.
Good. That's good to know. I've been seeing that, but that's really good to know. but I'm so undecided, and I don't know. I just learned that I've been turned down from like preaching at a church that I've been told, and so I don't know. I've got to decide what I'm good at. I've got to decide. I've just got a lot of deciding to do. I serve Jesus, but yet I can conjure up spirits, and I just, but this program has taught me don't get ahead of myself, and which I'm not, and at the right time, the right people in the right situations will magically show up. And it goes to magnetism. I really appreciate the study of my magnetism, mind power, how we're all magnets. I love that.
I do too. When I was having my spiritual awakening, the thought of being divine was a terrifying thought. Those words were very scary. And then Spirit just broke it down and said, everybody's divine. We're not setting you out to be special. We just want you to be your unique self. And everybody is a magnet, and your thoughts, and your feelings will draw to you the things that you need. But you said something very interesting about conjuring spirits. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, um, not too much. I think sometimes in the New Age spirituality, we forget, we get too lost in the spirits, maybe, my opinion.
Okay.
Um, but to me, I conjure, I seance, but to me, the only spirit that I perceive to mess with and conjure and call forth upon his I perceive to be my God mind, the universal spirit, the ultimate divine source. Now I call God. Now God does come with the army of emissary spirits, and I can see spirits, angels, ETs, and I will acknowledge them, thank them, but ultimately even pendulum readings, even candle meditations, my light bulb meditations, the only spirit I will mess with is Holy Spirit.
When did that begin for you? When did you first realize that you could see spirits?
Um, as a child, I guess. Um, I don't know, but fully, I think lights on for me, and I'm still ever growing. I think about 4 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
Was it just
near
like
death experience.
scary
And
situation for you, or was it somebody you were attempting to reach?
I think I was just from the get-go, I think I was kind of reaching a dead parent. I was reaching a dead parent. I was born kind of what they would say a seer like you. Um, it's just I lost my seer father at age 5. Um, then shortly after, maybe a brain, I was hit in the head. So maybe lights went out. Age 9, my mother died, practical woman, but loved God. And I don't know, just my wisdom teeth came out at age 17, and I started seeing apparitions again, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and just that, my
Like
awakening.
full body apparitions, or were you seeing like energy waves? Because I first saw them as
Well,
like a disturbance in the energy field.
I was seeing like a hologram crosses coming out of the full moons at age 17. I was in boarding school with another very gifted orphan like me. Um, I don't know, we would have animals show up and meow, meow, and we would swear they were aliens. Our technology would save us so we weren't getting in trouble during study period with our house mother, stuff like that, paranormal activity. But I've learned that I'm the one that brings it. It's another story, probably.
Have you ever thought about going into a paranormal field?
Of course, yeah.
I mean, it might be good for you. I mean, if
Yeah,
you
of
use your
course.
gifts to where it's appropriate, and that's something that's easy for you to do, and you can see them. There's nothing crazy about that, and
No,
it
I
doesn't
want to cleanse people. I want to cleanse people. I just, for me personally, I don't know. I can mess with the dark side. I can mess with the light side, but I like it very gray. I like high vibes. I came from darkness, and if I could, I want to like cleanse spirit homes, spiritual people's homes, as y'all have helped me cleanse mine. And yeah, so anything paranormal, I'd want it to be like on the heavenly realms of it. I'd want to talk about the goodness and the righteousness and the purity, and I don't want to mess with too much negative. I think I'm still broken and cracked, and I try not to mess with the lower spirits for me.
Definitely. Well, yeah, I mean, the higher you vibrate, then, the less you have the ability to even deal with and eventually even perceive such energies.
Right.
But
Maybe one day you're older and wiser, but one day my two boys, I'm just like in the thick of life right now. And maybe when I get a calmness, I can bend spoons like you and maybe go more paranormal. But right now, I just like the good side of heaven and the good side of the paranormal stuff, supernatural, miracles, rainbows,
definitely.
stuff like that for right now.
Have you tried spoon bending?
No, I don't know, not trained, just staring at it, thinking I can do it, but not the right techniques.
Okay, I can
I
teach you
can,
that.
for sure.
Yeah, very,
For,
very
for
easy.
sure.
Very easy. You're just connecting with the energy. That's all
For
it
sure.
is. I don't bend the spoon. The spoon tells me which way it wants to bend.
That's crazy. It's dense. That's dense.
Yeah, it's just an absolute cooperation. That's it. And I had no idea it was even a thing. Just one day in meditation, I heard that voice that said, bend a spoon. And then
It's
I was like,
time.
oh, this really is a thing. People are really interested in spoon bending, but it's just something
I
that
am.
to
I
me.
am. I
Yeah.
am. I do. I don't know what you call this, but I love spoons. I mean, before I was a hostess, I was the silverware polisher.
Mhm.
So I with soup spoons, and I would play with spoons and line them up like mirrors. And I swore I could see into dimensions and hallways. And then I was pulling up paranormal activity around me out of my spoons. Hold on. And I can play the spoons.
Oh, awesome. But it
So
sounds to me
like
like what you're doing, your actual talent is that you are a dimensional walker.
for
You're
sure.
you're in both realities at the same time.
Crazy, a lot of realities. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it can make you feel a little unsteady when, things change from day to day. But I'm kind of, I just take it at the hip now. It is what it is,
Amen.
recognize when things are different and just say, thank you, universe, for letting me see the differences and just, keep right on going. Because it's
For
interesting.
sure.
I mean, you can walk into a store and the books will be like completely rearranged. The authors' names are completely different, and then you go back and it's something else. So yeah.
You do that. You're so powerful. You do that. I think they call that a form of telekinesis. You are doing that.
Ah,
You. You're
interesting.
revved up with God's power, some would say.
Well, I hope to use
Yeah.
it for good.
I,
I hope to use it for good.
For sure, because we've got outside forces, some would say, but in our studies, we've learned we've got a mighty God force in us. What is our God's mind? It's a force of God. God is a force of energy. God is very magnetism. The universe is magnetism. Mother Earth is magnetism. Heck, biology says our human body is what percentage of water? We're
Mhm.
magnetism. So, yeah, I believe those that believe in telekinesis, I mean, yeah, we are the ones that mystically have those books waiting. Whether, I guess, forces would help, but maybe it magnifies with our force.
That's,
Synchronization, I call it. It's
yeah,
good
that's
stuff.
powerful. I like that. Very, very
Amen.
powerful. So
Boom.
what does your family think about what you do and what your natural gifts are?
Well, I'm blessed with my family, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. As a true child orphan that grew into a woman, I don't know. I don't have much ties to my past, you know. Um, so my husband, he's okay with me. He's spiritual, but not over the deep edge like me. But he supports me and my kids. I don't know. They support me enough. I think they're little prophets, I call them, and they love their mama and they love God. And so, yeah, we want more happiness.
Wow, that's beautiful. Have you thought
Uh,
about writing at all?
I do, yeah. I write in pen right now. I write a lot, yeah. But
Oh,
writing for school now, I'm still writing. I love to write, yeah.
yep. Anything, any books planned in your future?
I don't know. I used to want to write a book, maybe, but it would take probably a team for me. I've lost the passion. I think right now I love educated, knowledgeable articles. They're just pinpoint, they're quick, and that's about it.
Well, I
But
know that you are, you're self-proclaimed new to technology, but have you ever thought about doing your own blog?
I'm thinking about it now. Yep, I sure am. I'm new to this as of a week. I'm now public. And
Awesome.
yeah, I'm gonna try a live Facebook tonight at work at Fridays. And I'm gonna try to channel in Freya as I'm a hostess, and we'll see how that plays out.
Okay. So, I mean, there's
Hmm.
no issue with you doing that at work?
I don't think so. No, no. I'm not trying to follow the pack, but it's the youngsters at work who are into that Facebook Live. And I was like, oh, get me off your thing. I'll never do that. So, I believe in mystical experiences, and hey, I'm gonna go Facebook Live. We'll see. I mean, I'm a the head hostess, and I don't know. It doesn't matter at this point. I'm gonna try it and see what happens.
Yep.
Then when I'm off the clock, I might ask some people in the bar. They have fun, and see if they'll do a little interview for me. Who knows?
Oh, that might be very interesting.
It can be magical Fridays.
Yeah. I mean, that's really how I started. I started off with just this beautiful, inspired conversation with Sheila Tillage, and it was just I thought, gosh, everybody needs to hear this because these words are magical and magnetic as well, and it's also my way to reach out. And I met just amazing people. Modalities are just things I would never think about, and
What are
comes to mind
module?
modalities.
Yes.
Different areas of practice, toe readers, sound healers, uh,
Mm.
regressionists, hypnotists. There's just so many.
Oh, well, no. Oh, no.
It's okay.
Hold on. Hit something on this phone. Let me go back.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
don't worry there.
Let me hit this again. I hit my phone slipped. Let's see.
That's okay.
Hit.
Well, you're coming up.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Sorry about that.
That's okay. So are you thinking that you'll be done with your studies to make it for the next graduation? Was that in
Well,
2022, I think?
yeah, that's definitely my goal. I like that it's accelerated or go at your own pace, whatever works for you. And I didn't do too much thinking coming in here. And I don't know. I just have a certain budget I can afford. And they kind of break down with what your studies they recommend. And they gave a time limit. And so, yeah, I gave myself maybe about 14 months from the day I started that I really just wanted that doctorate. I really had nothing going on right now too much besides just studying for the free of it. So, yeah, that's my goal.
I'll tell you, just from personal experience, the graduation is absolutely magical.
But thank you. You graduated, and so kudos to you. That's huge. But
Yeah.
yeah, I will see. I hope to definitely be at the tangible graduation. You never know what 3 years can bring. So that'd be awesome to go for sure.
Well, I plan on going back because there's just nothing like supporting all the new people coming in. And it's a beautiful conference with lots of information and lots of speeches on beautiful grounds. We had some Native American sound healers come in, and they were doing some chanting and drumming. Lots of speeches, lots of music, wonderful food. I don't have a single solitary complaint. From day one that I signed up, everything was completely affordable. I didn't graduate with any sort of debt, so I owe nobody anything. And
Amen.
it was there was no sway. All of their reviews, when you listen to the things that the students have to say, nothing but positive. I think there's one person on the internet that has something negative to say, but they never went to the school, so their kids didn't learn
Yeah,
anything.
the naysayers, the nay-nays. It's funny, I've been meeting a lot of girls by the name of Nay-Nay.
Oh,
I just read it into the naysayers. Mm-mm.
yeah. So what else do you want to tell us about magnetism?
Well, magnetism. I don't know. It's a very controversial topic, but to many of us, I guess, if you're watching this metaphysical channel, then you probably believe in energy fields. I'm hoping, at least heard of it. Um, it's believed, I guess, if you believe in psychics are known to see ripples in the air, like real life energy wavelengths with their physical eyes, I guess. Um, huh?
One of the things I can do.
Amen, amen. It's a process. We're taught they're guides, but whatever. I think it's all grid works. But I'm gonna call that psychic. And I'm learning as I go. It's just our brain. Our mind is very magnetic, and many of us, like when they train us at school to be very in tune with our God mind. Well, God is a frequency. I think God is a force of energy, the ultimate. God is very magnetic frequency, all encompassing, whatever you perceive it. So therefore, if we want to be God-minded, we are magnetic. Now, we're all magnetic, just some of us are activated and aware of it. Some are inactivated and chaotic, you know. So ground ourselves to Mother Earth. The serious healer should know, but not everybody can see this energy, and we're running out of time. But I've learned to simplify. If you like magnetics and you're into prosperity and abundance, I always say remain humble and get into your holy books. But thoughts, just program your thoughts, confirmance, positivity, peace, love. You're right, because words are magnetic, but it's more than words. We can vibrate, telepathic thoughts.
I think we lost your volume. You turned your mic off. It looks like you went mute.
Okay.
There
And yeah, so just like words or spells, but thoughts are very magnetic. It goes deeper than what we're trying to think. We have a whole level, our subconscious, and that's when shadow work comes in, that's when regression comes in, dark soul of the night. And so to get, without going over the deep end, too complicated for now on magnetics, just if we want to be positive and have positive, we've got to learn the laws of nature, cause and effect. Be good to receive good. It's a reprogramming, I think.
Love that. I agree with you
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
I have a question about what you just said. And you said we're running out of time. What did you mean by that?
Well, I guess we're not. Well, I guess kind of running out of time because okay, let me think. Because I could talk about this subject forever, but, just pop people a little bit. But this interview was 30 minutes. And along with my meditations, I'm learning to be I like 7D and higher realms. But in order to be successful in manifest state, I've got to be obligated to my daily mundane daily activities here in the physical. And with that being said, I am also a mother of two kindergartners on their last day, and they depend on me to go pick them up. And that's why, because somewhere multidimensionally, I don't have time anymore.
I gotcha. So I think
But
that
I love this.
the message of the magnetism is for those that are looking to ascend and looking to have more mystical experiences is to think mystical thoughts and to think fourth dimensional and fifth dimensional thoughts. If you want to visit and commune with other humanoid entities, think about them, vibrate on them, meditate on them, and you will have those mystical experiences.
That that's a good start. That's a good start. Positive people, more positive people. Yeah, 4 or 5. I mean, yeah, very good start. But if you have been a practicing mystic, including me, I want more wise elders. So good start. We don't want no 3-dimensional. That's very negative. So 4 or 5D, okay, they're still a little confused, but good start. But ultimately, I like 7D, godly serving 7Ders are my favorite. That's where I am. I love it.
Awesome.
And I have my downfalls and I'm moody, but gotta vibe higher, I think.
Yeah, and that's what these conversations are about. It's about us sharing our collective experience. We all came from such different walks of life, which is beautiful to commune under this subject of metaphysics. I mean, I didn't know anything about metaphysics. I didn't know there was even any schools of metaphysical thought. Nonetheless, an entire university with students around the world and hundreds of thousands of
Crazy.
graduates. It's just
I
unbelievable.
got visions of it, but in the reality, crazy. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
It is. It absolutely
Hmm.
is. Well, do you have any messages for anybody that might be new to metaphysics?
Uh, just keep being magical. Just be well guided. Let's be wise. Let's be loving. Let's be caring. And let's wake. Let's all keep waking up.
That is awesome. Dorothy, thank you so much for being here. And in your words, keep being magical. I love you. Take care of
Boom.
yourselves.
I love you.
Bye, everybody.
God
Thanks for
bless.
tuning in.
Okay.